Jog Vlog.
Hey, so I just got done watching The Conners on ABC. This is the spin-off to the continuation of Roseanne. Roseanne last year returning as basically the #1 show on TV, then getting canceled because star Roseanne Barr had a Twitter feud with an ex-Obama staffer, and we can't have that because it came across as racist, even though she might have been completely right. It was a bad look for ABC, even to have the star of a top show do something most people would consider racist. You kind of have to let her go. So Roseanne agreed to be fired as long as they keep the show going without me. Fine, don't pay me anything, whatever. Look, with The Conners, the groundwork has been done. You have talent, you have the characters. Everything's going to be fine. Yes, Roseanne was funny last year, but it looks to me like Dan, Becky, Darlene, Aunt Jackie can keep the ship going down one crewman, even if that was the captain. I think they should have called this Dan, or maybe Jackie, because it goes from Roseanne to the Conners. It was never the Conners before. It doesn't quite make mechanical sense to me, but I'll grant it this. It was a decent first episode. It's been 3 weeks since Grandma Rose died in her sleep from a heart attack, only now they get some word from the coroner's office. Toxicology report has come in saying it was an opioid overdose, and they're finding this stuff throughout the house. And there were some heavy moments here. There wasn't some kind of consult this such and such group. If you know of a family member of opioid addiction, painkillers, none of this. I was expecting her to die from complications of surgery from this hip she needed replaced, but that didn't quite pan out. Now, this premiere largely avoided politics. However, the B-plot concerns the rather flamboyant grandson who's in middle school coming out to Dan, and then over the course of a few minutes, in our time, of course, Dan reluctantly helps him decide on a boyfriend? Yeah, but despite some heavy moments, there was still plenty of comedy here. Dan in particular really had the heavy moments. You know, he's at the very end, he's going to bed, and they're filling this rather large, well, it's a small bed with two large souls in it, shall we say. And it kind of makes you wonder how they ever could sleep in that to begin with. But I think The Conners is going to be okay. It also, one of the last things we see is it showing the new intro. And now we have the tables revolving around Dan and, God, is it Becky or Darlene with the dark hair? And we also have Dan switching the plate of the food and grabbing other stuff, as Roseanne had done before. Yeah, it's going to be sad missing her, but yeah, this is reality, and I guess the sitcom comes hitting close to home for the lower class Conners. I think this looks like a worthy show. I'll probably be sticking with it to see how it pans out. I'm curious to see if Dan will be dating some kind of libtard going forward. I'm thinking a liberal mouthpiece such as Whoopi Goldberg or Joy Behar could be in his future.
Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Vaughan Jog Vlog is made possible by your support on Patreon. Patreon.com/Vaughan Fry. Because f*** Google.